Hi guys, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much again for tuning in my YouTube channel. In February, the month of love, I'm hoping you guys got some gift for Valentine like me. But anyway, I understand as Catholic we're in Lenten season, and so for everybody who is Lenten season, let's pray, fast, and meditate on the word of God. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. So guys, I want to say thank you for everybody who have been taking time to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do not take it for granted. Thank you so much. God bless you. For everybody again who watches my videos. You keep me going. And so I've started this video by thanking you for taking time to watch my videos because it encourages me to do more. And this video, I want to talk about something that is very passionate to me. I am passionate. I am big with gratitude. So this video, I'm simply going to talk about the power of gratitude. Now, I know most of you have heard about gratitude, saying thank you and all those things. And most of us, as we grew up, it was more sort of good manners behavior. Like, it's good manners for you to say thank you. It's good manners for you to say sorry. It's good manners for you to say. So for me, I think beside it being a good manners, it is actually a magnet for you to attract more in your life. So how? Let me start by giving you an incident that happened to me. How many years is it? 5 or 7? Okay, long time ago. So there's this incident that happened to me. And while this incident was happening to me, God was teaching me how to be grateful. You know, like God takes us through seasons, so different seasons. That particular year, I remember God was taking me through the season of just relying on Him and just being grateful for everything that God has done into my life. So what happened? That evening, the night, as I was going to bed, there was no water. I opened the bathroom tap. When I opened the bathroom tap, there was no water. And guess what? I went to bed and I did not close it. What a magic video. So water came. Wow. Water came during the night. And me, I was asleep because, you see, I'd closed my bedroom door and then the bathroom door. And so the bathroom is at the middle between bedroom and kitchen and sitting room. So the water flooded in my whole house. My whole house was flooded with water. And guess what? Sikuwa nasikia. I did not hear. I was just sleeping. Around 5 a.m. in the morning, when I'm about to wake up, I toss in bed and I feel, what is happening? What is that? Because the water ilikuja na a lot of pressure. The water came with a lot of pressure. So ilikuwa inatoka mob. Hey? Anyway, so I woke up and unajua ile guys, ile unamkaka umeshtuka. So I woke up. I was shocked. And then when I just went down, when I put my legs down like this, my goodness, it was a swimming pool. Like water was halfway the house. And what? So nikastuka, I went out to the bathroom and I closed the tap. When I closed the tap, so like I'm telling you, that time God was teaching me how to be grateful in everything. They actually say, we do not thank God for sickness, but even in sickness, we thank God. We do not thank God for joblessness, but even in joblessness, we thank God. We do not thank God for trouble, but even in times of trouble, we thank God because we rely on Him. So what I did, like I've told you, God was teaching me to be grateful. What I did, I just said, you know what, God, thank you that my house is flooded with water. And I started, the water was alone, so I started just scooping the water, put in the bucket. Oh my goodness, from 5 to about 6:30, I was doing that job because no one is awake, I live alone and all those things. But anyway, and then that day I had an important meeting. So you can imagine, I had an important meeting that day. I couldn't miss the meeting. It was at around 8. It was a bit far from where, because the meeting was not in my office. And I did that. I actually took my towel because it was the biggest thing I have. You see, because most of the time I use mopper in the house. So I took my towel and used it. And I had to buy another towel. But anyway, so I washed the house. And then you know what, guys? So that particular time, I was trusting God for new seats. So the seat I had I had disposed them. I disposed the seat. Why? I disposed the seats because I wanted other seats. So I disposed those seats. So my house had only carpet and other things, but it didn't have seats. And because I was trusting God for very nice imported seats. Anyway, so I did that business. I swear, I watched the house and it was lovely. And I went for the meeting. I'm telling you guys, gratitude is a magnet for more. It attracts what you want. And so after being grateful and not throwing a fit and not complaining, I actually called my best friend and said, guess what? That's what I said. I have good news. And she asked, what's the good news? My house is flooded. And she was like, how is that good news? I'm like, you know what? I'm okay. Not so many things were damaged. And whatever damage that was there can be fixed. So that's what happened. And because I was trusting God for new, nice, imported seats, I got them. Guys, I'm telling you for free. I just told my friend that I was looking for nice seats in Nini, and he told me I know someone in it, and I got them for, it was sort of a gift. My seats were sort of a gift. Anyway, so after that, I have always trusted God and be grateful for so many things in my life. And this reminds me of a story in the Bible of the 10 people who had leprosy. I know you guys know that story. So the 10 people who had leprosy, before God healed them, let me tell you how leprosy used to work. So when you had leprosy, what leprosy used to do, it will eat you up. So if it grows, it eats your hands. If it's the ear, it eats your ears. If it's your leg, so leprosy used to eat people. That's why those guys were put a bit aside from other people. Now, remember the 10 lepers who had leprosy. After Jesus healed them, Jesus sent them to the priest and go. I know you guys know the story, but this is the point of gratitude and being thankful. There's one of all of them who came back to Jesus, says, Jesus, thank you. Now, when we talk about gratitude and being thankful for other things, it means restoration. For me, gratitude is equals to restoration, because this one leper was restored. Let me tell you how restoration means. If you had leprosy, like I've told you, nakulwa, it used to eat you. So if your hand is here, you are healed, meaning that your hand will not be eaten again. But someone, when they meet you, they can tell this guy had leprosy. If someone meets you, they will say, of course you are healed, but you had leprosy. But this one guy who went back and said and tell God, thank you. His hand grew back, the ear grew back, the legs grew back. That means when someone meets you, or when someone meets them and meet the rest, will tell, this had leprosy, this had leprosy, did not have leprosy. And remember you had. So when you are grateful, what happens is that someone cannot tell you have ever gone through pain. Someone cannot tell you have ever been in trouble. Someone cannot tell that you've ever had challenges, because you know what? Restoration, when God comes in your life and restores things, that is what someone cannot tell. Then let me tell you something that I love. Do not ever say something you don't want. So being grateful for everything that you have. And this, for me, I've seen this because I'm a counselor in my sessions with clients, because you might find someone who has much, but they're not grateful. And so they're miserable and they do not appreciate what they have. You might find someone who has little, but they appreciate what they have. So just know that when you are grateful, it's a magnet for more. So for me, gratitude gives God an opportunity to do more in your lives, while being ungrateful closes door for God and opens the door for the enemy. When you are grateful, you attract more. You attract more in your life, because when you're grateful for where you are, it's a way of moving you to another level. If God has put you in this level, when you're grateful to this level, then He takes you to another level. Because people say, if you're not grateful for what you have now, even when you have more, chances are you are not going to be grateful. The way to move from the level you are to the level you want to be is to be grateful. The way to move to the level you want is to be grateful for what you want. All right? I am. So even in the book of, is it Psalms 104? Psalms 104 says, be thankful and say so. Be thankful and say so. Now let's go to the benefit of being grateful. Benefit of being grateful. Before I go to the benefit of being grateful, personally, I write 5 things I am grateful for in my life every day. And sometimes you may think, this is a big thing, just being healthy. I do not know you, but I can tell you so many things that you should be grateful for in your life. You should be grateful for your house. You should be grateful for health. You should be grateful for life. You should be grateful for your beauty. You should be grateful for your family, for your husband, for your children. You should be grateful that you have a roof on your head. You should be grateful. Oh my God, there are so many things. You should be grateful for if you're in school, for school. If you should be grateful for your car. You should be grateful that you have legs. There are people who do not have. You should be grateful that you can hear this video. There are people who cannot be able to hear because they're deaf. You should be grateful for every single thing, guys, even the smallest things. Every day you are grateful. And God, you know what? I am grateful for this opportunity, for where I work. I am grateful that I am a counselor. I am grateful that God has given me this desire and platform to share with you. I am grateful that I'm a counselor. I am grateful for the friends that I have. I am grateful for my mom and dad. I'm grateful for my siblings. I'm grateful even for this camera that is shooting. I'm grateful for my camera person. I'm grateful for, for all these things you should be grateful for. And I am grateful for so many things. Now, let's get to the benefit of gratitude, of being grateful, or just saying thank you. When you're grateful, number 1, it improves your self-esteem. Now, let me tell you, being grateful, why it improves your self-esteem. Because instead of comparing yourself to other people, you appreciate the way you are. Like for me, I'll say I appreciate the fact that probably me, I know I talk faster than other people. So instead of comparing, I can work on it and just be okay with it, because there are things that you cannot probably change. There are things that you can change, and it's okay for you. And let me tell you, when you start recording videos like this and you start listening to your voice, sometimes you're like, Kai, just listening to your voice and seeing yourself on videos is totally different than just living a normal life, So I appreciate the fact, I appreciate my voice. And so instead of comparing myself, it improves my self-esteem, and appreciate this is how I am with my bald head. I love the way I look with it, with my everything. So it improves your self-esteem, and you just appreciate yourself the way you are. Number 2, it improves your physical health, because you're grateful for either you're tall or short, either you're plump, skinny, or whatever size you are. You just appreciate yourself the way you are. And when you appreciate yourself the way you are, you feel good about yourself, and so you reduce more. So every time, like, I have headache, every time I feel tired, I don't feel like I love myself. Those are not challenges that you're going to go through, because the way you are, and let me tell you guys, the way you are, the way you look, that is the assignment that God brought you to do, because it needs someone who looks just like you. Okay? So you should not want to look like someone else. Number 3, it improves relationships. So you find when you are grateful, let's just be real. If you have a friend and your friend always complains about how bad you are, or complains that you never do this and this to them, they'll get tired and bored. But if you're a friend, or your friendship is a person, or you are a person just in gratitude and grateful, and you tell either your boyfriend or your husband or your friends that, you know what, I'm grateful that you are in my life. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you for being my partner. Thank you for being my friend. Like for me, I'm so grateful for my friends, and I want them to know that I'm grateful because when you're grateful, it improves relationship. Just imagine being in friendship or in a relationship with someone who always complains and nags you. It can be boring, it can be boring. So when you are grateful and thankful for a relationship, then even the it improves the relationship, the environment of the relationship. And imagine, because the Valentine was just days ago, imagine someone buys you a gift and you can't even say thank you. Sasa unasema, so instead of just being grateful, you're like, sasa nini umenibaya? And the people who didn't even get something. Number 4, it improves your sleep. You get yourself, you sleep longer and deeper because you have allowed yourself to just be in the space of allowing God to take control of your life. Because when you're grateful and thankful, then you don't just stress yourself a lot to the things that are not working. You look at the ones that are working. Because let's be honest, guys, when you're grateful, it does not mean that kuna vitu hazifanyi kazi. It doesn't mean that there's no challenges. There are challenges, but you're choosing to say, you know what, I know there are challenges, but I choose to focus, I choose to focus on the things that are working. And I think it's important to focus for the things that are working. And when you focus on the things that are working, then you can sleep longer and deeper because there's less worry and less stress. Number 5, it increases mental strength. When you're grateful, it increases mental strength. Why? Because when you're grateful, it's a form of actually even releasing stress and releasing stress. And also when there are bad situation, you can also flip and see the other side. Like I've said, it's necessary does not mean that there are no challenges, but it simply means that in the midst of the challenges, you can be able to pick out something that you're grateful for and tell God, you know what? I am grateful for this. Even if this is not working, this is working. And so I want to say thank you for taking time to watch this video. I am grateful. I'm grateful for you. And if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe to this channel. I'll appreciate if you can do that because I do not take this for granted. Thank you so much for everybody who watched this video. Thank you so much for everybody who have been watching my video. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed and take time to view this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much. God bless you. See you in the next video.